Well, it's another nasty day in Indiana, so I got a delivery today that motivated me to complete a project down in the basement. I'm going to be focusing on the home wine lounge. At the end of this video, I will give a complete detailed tour of the lounge. Pretty cool the way it turned out. So I built this house back in 2018. I did not finish the basement at the time. I planned on finishing it shortly afterwards, and 3 years later I finally got around to it in 2021. So I'm focusing on the fireplace in the basement. It's a tile fireplace. It's a direct vent, so that means basically that it does not have a vent to the outside. It ventilates from within. I've had pretty good luck with it. It's pretty neat. It's open flame. So what I'm doing first is I'm starting a mantle. This piece of wood actually came from our property. I had it milled along with all the other wood, and it's a 3x6 timber of straight solid hickory. Pretty dense stuff. I've had a stick of it in the garage forever, a 12-foot stick, so I figured why not use it for this. I've cut it the length after I measured the fireplace. I think I left about 4 to 6 inches on each side of reveal, so the mantle doesn't completely cover edge to edge. And what I'm doing right now is basically cutting a groove in for the little mounts I'm going to be using. That's required to make the mantle actually sit flush up against the tile. So you're looking at two red lines projected by a laser. It's a DeWalt laser. Don't remember the model number, but I'll put it in the description. These lasers are lifesavers. Makes it so much easier to make things level from a project like this, or just hanging a basic picture. I've used this thing 1,000 times for a lot of different things, so definitely worth the money if you don't have one. So these little brackets I bought from Amazon, they're supposed to hold 250 pounds. I'm not sure if that's all combined. There was 4 in a pack, or them individually. But at first I thought about putting 3 on there, but I've kind of leaned towards just putting 2. I think it should be plenty, although that mantle does weigh a ton. I still think 2 will be plenty. The most important thing here is to make sure that I hit studs. If I don't hit a stud, I've got some problems. It's just too much weight. So luckily I was able to get in behind the firebox in the utility room and see where those studs were at, and I was able to measure off the fireplace. So I really hate drilling into tile. It always makes me nervous. If you crack a tile, it's a lot of work to fix that. But it went pretty well. I ended up drilling these 4 holes plus an additional 2 for the picture I'm getting ready to hang up above the mantle. The drill bit I had to use to get to that tile is a carbide tip tile drill bit. You get those at Lowe's or Depot. They're a little bit expensive and they don't last very long. But you need something other than a regular drill bit to get through that tile without cracking it. Now I've installed the brackets here. I'm using a deck screw with a washer, to be honest with you. Nothing crazy. It came with some hardware. I didn't like it, so I just used my own. The important thing there was I was actually into the stud, and I landed those screws about 2.5 inches into the stud. Now I moved on to the second part of this project. Since the mounts are up, I'm getting ready to put the picture up above the mantle. So basically what I do here is I just find center, which is about 31 inches on this particular project. And I know the brackets on the back of the picture are about 36 inches, so 3 feet apart. So I simply just measure 18 inches off center both ways to find the holes to match the hanging brackets on the picture. Now I'm using that laser once again to give me a straight line, and I've already measured the distance from the mantle and the distance from the ceiling to the picture. That will pretty much put the picture dead center in the area above the mantle to the ceiling, and then also left to right. It's extremely important to double check those measurements, and that's what you see me doing here, just making sure I have 36 inches in between the holes, and then I just double check and measure the sides to the holes on both sides to make sure that my brackets are at least in the zip code to make this picture center. Now I've got 2 more holes to drill here. You can also see I'm using a spray bottle of water to drill these holes. One, it helps keep the dust down, and it also keeps that drill bit cool, which will extend the life of it. Now the drill bit is on its last leg as it is, so I thought it was important to add the water. After this project, I'll probably just throw it away and go get another one. They come in like in a 3-pack. I think that was a 3/8 inch or half-inch drill bit. But as much as I hate drilling through tile, it actually went pretty smooth, and I was actually somewhat impressed. And maybe I'm not so scared to do that anymore. So all the drilling's done. I'm going to go get some anchors that I have in the utility room. I think they're Togglers drywall anchors. I buy these at Lowe's. I've got quite a few. I use them for any kind of hanging project. I think they hold up to 65 pounds. I'll put a link in the description. But there's like 50 in a pack. They're self-tapping normally into the drywall, but because I was into the hard surface of the tile, obviously I had to drill that hole first. Now, when I mounted the picture, it's slightly different than the mantle. For the fact the mantle, I could put the brackets where I wanted it, and then I adjusted the mantle to fit the brackets, which the brackets were into the studs. Now with this picture, I had 36 inches in between, so there was a good chance I wasn't going to hit any studs, and I didn't. So what I have to do here is use anchors to hold the picture up, because it's essentially through tile, through concrete board, which is pretty firm, much more firm than like drywall. But it still required an anchor to make sure that that picture stays up there. So here we go. The mantle slid onto the brackets as expected. It's a pretty firm, tight fit against the tile fireplace. And then the final piece of the project is this picture. So the story behind the picture, my wife and I went back and forth on what to put above the mantle. We went to Napa Valley 2 years ago, right before COVID really took place, and we went to a winery there called the Casa della Rosa, and I took this picture with my iPhone out one of the sides of this castle. It was actually a winery, and it's a gorgeous picture. So I got on Costco.com, I uploaded the picture and selected a panoramic photo on canvas, and I think it was like $90, and it turned out phenomenal. Really great looking. Pretty happy with the selection, and so is the wife. I'm no decorator, and I'm sure my wife will come along and change this up a little bit, but this bottle I'm putting on the mantle to the right, that bottle of wine is from where I took the picture from. So pretty cool. Well, that's a wrap for the wine lounge and this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. My next video will be the wine lounge start to finish, including all the details on everything I did and why I did it. If you like this type of content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, always share with your friends and family. I appreciate you spending time with the Home Pro Hero.